Hi, could you please tell me your name?
Stephen Gangbar.
Hi, Stephen. I was wondering if you could tell me a little bit about your skill set as well as your work experience.
They obviously go very much together. In each of the roles that I've had partly by fortune, partly by design, the opportunity to create new programs. At CPPIB, my role was to build a digital foundation and an ecosystem that would anchor the organization's reputation and be a pillar for the overall stakeholder experience. Everything digital was seen to be the window, the prime window into the organization, and I was responsible for that at a time when the organization had made a strategic decision to actively manage its brand, something that it hadn't done previously. At Sun Life, which was prior to CPPIB, my role was to create a vision for a new intranet, a global intranet. I introduced collaboration, internal social media, and then launched its first social media program and content marketing programs. So it was really elevating and amplifying the overall voice of the organization, both within and to external consumers. At Scotiabank, my role was to create its first globally integrated employment communication function and its first M&A communications program that looked very, very closely at not only the onboarding of new employees, but the examination and due diligence of cultures of target organizations so that ultimate decisions to acquire would lead to better results in terms of culture fit. And then at PricewaterhouseCoopers, much earlier in my career, I came at a time when it had just merged. Coopers and Lybrand had merged with Pricewaterhouse. So my role was really to support the vision for building a unified culture and organization around those two newly merged firms. So I would describe my skill sets in four different categories. One would be around communications, very strong on strategy and vision, on pure writing, on project management and execution, and on overall change management. And I've had a lot of experience with change management, including over the last number of years when I've been working as an independent consultant. The other three areas would be in brand, in public affairs, and in digital overall.
Wonderful, thank you. Now let's pretend you're not there. Your colleagues are there instead of you. How would they describe your personality to me briefly?
I found this to be a bit of a difficult question because it's hard to separate what I think my personality is and what I think others might think. And I feel like if I don't, well, okay, I'll get into it. I think first of all, they would say that I'm fairly serious. I'm definitely analytical. I'm more on the logic side. I like to debate and argue, so to speak, ideas. I like to be around people who want to jam on thoughts and out of that come up with solutions. I'm detail oriented, but also have a very much a big picture view. I really do believe that as a leader, one needs to be able to see around the corner before you get there and then bring people to that place. Highly organized. I would say that they would see me as somebody who is confident. I'd like to think that they would see me as humble at the same time. If you'd asked me the question 10 years ago, maybe some people, or I might think some people might say arrogant, but I think life tends to humble. I think even COVID has humbled. So the confidence though remains.
That's a good answer, thank you. And I bet they'd also think that you're entertaining, I would say, from having a few times. So let me just end it off just with a brief thought, like where would you see yourself in your career, maybe 3 to 5 years?
Okay, so I would say I want to be in an organization that has a clear and compelling vision that hopefully includes some element of social impact, improving people's lives. I want to be working with people who are smart, who are creative, and who are respectful. And I want my presence to matter. I want to be able to look back in 5 years and say, there is measurable impact as a result of my having been here. So it is not so much position, but responsibility that matters to me. It's not about ascending a hierarchy as much as it is about achieving goals. And I would say it's not about how many people I get to lead, but about the impact that the team I have has on the organization overall.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.